So I'm just going to have you guys in the cupboard while I do some dishes, because we don't have a dishwasher. I just have two little dishwashers. So today what I want to talk about was being like the quiet vegan. And what I mean by that is just like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I don't really have any vegan shirts or anything, vegan hats or anything like that. And there's a reason for that. And I mean, I'm not hating on anyone who does have those things, because I think it's a good conversation starter. You know, if someone sees you have like a vegan bumper sticker, whether they are vegan, they're like, oh hey, awesome, or like they're not vegan and they just have questions about it. It's a great conversation starter. So I mean, they serve their purpose. They're just not for me, really. So I like to be more of like the quiet vegan. I like to be the one who sort of like, I guess, blends in with the omnivores. Someone who, like, an omnivore may get to know me and like 6 months or so goes by, and they have no idea that I'm vegan, and then one day it just comes up, whether we're like going out to eat somewhere, or just maybe it comes up in conversation that I'm vegan, and then like they're almost just like, what? You're vegan? Like, they're just so surprised, because they're just like, you're normal. You don't seem like a stereotypical vegan, because there's a lot of stereotypes for vegan. Like, we all wear hemp, we're all hippy dippy, we're all skinny and frail, shit like that. So I think it's kind of cool when you meet someone who is not a vegan, and then they find out that you're a vegan, and they're just like, their whole world is just shattered because there's just so many stereotypes of vegans, and they're just like, wow, I guess vegans can be normal people too. And another reason that I like to do that is because for me at least, I've noticed that I am more likely to, I guess you could say, convert people over to the dark side, or the light side, I guess, really, I guess would be more accurate. So I convert them more over to the light side by just living out my life. You know, I've had some roommates who were not vegan, and actually when I was raw vegan, they still weren't vegan at all, but when I went raw vegan, I was eating tons of fruit. Like, I would eat like a whole watermelon for breakfast, like 18 peaches for lunch or something like that. So then my friends who I was living with were like, wow, if he eats that much fruit, I could eat a little bit more. And they said, like, you know, you make me feel like a piece of shit when I see how much fruit you eat. And I mean, that's not what I was going for. I mean, they're kidding, but I remember, like, one time, actually, my friend said he was hungry, and then we went to Wegmans. He got a whole watermelon, like 2 pounds of grapes, and he just ate watermelon and grapes for lunch. That was it, and I was so pumped. And I didn't say, hey, let's go do this. He said, hey, I'm hungry. I kind of want a watermelon, because, like, I kind of, like, I don't want to say inspired, but I guess I inspired him to eat more fruit, just because it really doesn't occur to people normally to just eat, like, a whole meal of fruit, unless you're vegan or raw vegan, especially raw vegan. Or like if you had someone in your life who does that, because like most people don't even think about doing that. So if someone does that, like you're probably inspiring them to do that. Or like if you go to the farmer's market and I've had so much fruit on my little, I don't know, oh, it's a dolly. I don't know if you guys know exactly what it's called. I'll throw a picture up so you see what I'm talking about. But I have like a dolly, and I'm pushing that around the market, and I have cases and cases of fruit. And people will actually come up to me and ask me how much for the fruit, because they think that I'm a vendor, because I have so much fruit that they think I'm a vendor. And I mean, you know, if I saw someone with that much fruit, I'd be like, you know what? I could probably eat a little bit more fruit if they're eating that much fruit. So that's why I think it's you can actually encourage more people to be vegan without even like using your words. You don't even have to say that you're vegan. You could just be like working out with them, and then they just realize that you recover so much faster from workouts, or that you just never have headaches or something if they're like your roommate. Maybe they just notice that you don't even wash your face, but you don't have acne. You know, there's just so many things that you don't have to say that you're vegan. You don't have to tell people, oh, you should go vegan because of this, but they'll just want to go vegan just like from seeing your example. So that's the main reason I like to you know, not have vegan shirts. I mean, I have one shirt that's like, I guess you could consider it a vegan shirt. It just says, if you let us turn the beat, we'll be raising the roof. Actually, funny story about that. Our veg club was just going to use let us turn up the beat, but then I was like, guys, let's throw raisins in there. So they did. I actually thought they wouldn't, but no big deal. That shirt's on that shirt because of me. So Anyway, that's why I currently don't have any vegan shirts. Not saying I never will have any, but that's why I don't. That's why I'm the quiet vegan, and I honestly feel like I would inspire more people to be vegan without saying, "Hey, you should go vegan because of this." Because a lot of times, if you tell someone what to do, because people don't like to be told what to do. They don't like to be told that what they're doing is wrong either. Because if you tell someone they should be doing something else, that means that you're telling them what they're doing is wrong. People don't like to hear that either. So it's better if they can come to it on their own epiphany, I guess. So it's better if they just realize it for themselves, because people don't like to be told what to do. So, let people figure out for themselves from your actions. You don't necessarily have to tell them to go vegan. So that's how you get more people to be vegan.